Welcome back, folks. Sorry it's been a while. I have got quite a bit of video recorded on the Royal Enfield, modifications for the Royal Enfield. I just haven't had a chance to sit down and edit it. But firstly, here is a video balancing the wheel on a KTM 990 that belongs to my good friend Ben. Firstly, you want to go ahead and level up your wheel balancing stand on a sturdy surface, and then get your wheel mounted using the supplied cones, and you tighten up the good screws with an Allen key to hold it steady on the axle. Weirdo getting in on the action there. You then go ahead, rotate the wheel, only gently, otherwise you'll be waiting all day for it to slow down. If everything's working correctly, the heaviest point of the wheel and tyre combo should find itself at the 6 o'clock position. Once it stopped moving, go ahead, mark up the heaviest point. Alternatively, you could mark up the lightest point in the 12 o'clock position, and go ahead and rotate the wheel again only gently, just to let it spin, see if it comes back into the same place to make sure you've done everything correctly. So once you're happy that you have found the heaviest part, you want to go ahead and start adding weights to the lightest part of the wheel to counterbalance the heavy part, because that's what knocks your wheel out of balance when you've got a heavy spot on the wheel. What you don't want to do though is go ahead and stick the weights on permanently whilst you are still establishing how many weights you need. So therefore you need a bit of tape, easily removable tape. I'm just using some electrical tape here. And just go ahead, leave the backing on your weights for now. They're a self-adhesive weight, so leave the backing on and just gradually add weights to the opposite side to where you've marked, and you will find gradually, depending how out of balance the wheel is, you will start to counteract the heavy side of the wheel. When I did the rear wheel on the Interceptor, I've not done the front one yet, but when I did the rear one, I actually only needed a couple of little weights, so it was quite a quick process. This one took a little longer as we didn't want to overweight it, and we added quite a few weights, but nowhere near the amount that I've seen on some bikes. So it's just a case of keep adding more and more with the tape, and just keep rechecking, and you'll gradually see that the pendulum action starts to slow down and you start to even out the heavy side of the rim. Keep checking, but as I said previously, don't go spinning away or you'll be here all day trying to do it. You just need to give it a gentle turn and maybe check it a couple of times each time that you're adding weights. You can see there that the action is slowing down, but it's still finding its way back to the heavy side, but albeit somewhat slower. So I was just indicating there that we are starting to counteract it, and it's not quite returning back to 6 o'clock at the heavy spot. And you'll just keep finding that you do the same and same again until you get the heavy spot, and the side that you're waiting will hopefully, ideally, be at 9 o'clock and 3 o'clock. Once you're happy that you've got the balance about there, you can remove them from the tape, line them up, see what you've got. As we had quite a few in this case, what we did is line them up and match them to the strip, so we didn't have to add a lot of individual weights, and just cut the strip off in a sort of main chunk, and then just added on a couple of extras. That way just a bit more adhesive backing so the weights don't go flying off. As I'm showing here, clean up the rim with some suitable fluid to remove any slippy stuff and ensure that your weights don't throw themselves off. Now, we didn't appear to get this one absolutely perfect on the stand, although there was a little bit of variation depending on which side of the axle on the balancing stand you check the fall. But Ben has happily reported, after many miles on the bike, a good ride over to Wales and various trail riding etc., that his previous wheel shake has disappeared. So a good indication that this is a process worth doing to one, remove any shake, and also to limit any wear on your bearings and other components. Now, I have got plenty of footage recorded for a modification on the Royal Enfield, one that's took me a while, but I'm very happy with now. I will try and get that uploaded in various parts as soon as I can. But in the meantime, thanks for watching, take care and ride safe.